Boa tarde, pessoal. Vamos começar mais um treino. Hoje não tem treino com Carol. Hoje é o Gold, que é o Eric Rinderborg. 2 minutos para começar. Uma estrutura tá aí, ó. Maior parte aqui é zona 2, 15 minutos em zona 2. Vamos participar e já vamos entrar. 1 minuto para começar, 1 minuto e meio. Deixa eu ver. Água, carboidrato.
Riding with gold then.
E ele já tá aí.
Guys, tonight we're gonna have a really cool session. Normally I do Mondays, okay? But tonight is Friday. As I said, I do a standing session for my amazing coaching colleague Carol. And he's normally doing these like high intensity VO2 max efforts, which we will do tonight also. So don't get me wrong, but I choose a workout that's a little bit, how should I say, it's a little bit like building up towards the end. Okay, so we're gonna have all the VO2 max pushing in the end. We're only gonna have 2. I will kind of correct you that, okay, 3, 2.5, all right, in the beginning. And then we're gonna have a really nice middle, okay, in zone 2. Because you see the bars below on your screen, that's your whole session in general. And in the end, we have green, we have actually red in the end, VO2 max intervals, and then we're gonna cool off with some zone 2 and zone 1. But enough said with that. Guys, gear up, get into your system, all right? Focusing now. And like I always say, try to find a neutral position on the bike. Because tonight is very, very important to keep the same push, to keep the same cadence and same power for a longer period of time. Hello, Miguel! Welcome in the building. Love to have you with me, mate. And now, we're kicking off, guys. 2 seconds, let's go! 22 riders, it's amazing! Evening Rich. We have so many nice people. I think names are coming back to me session as well. Emmanuel, look at that. Okay, guys, we're off and we're gonna start pedaling. How about that? I think everyone can hear me loud and clear tonight. And we can see in the chat, we have Oscar, also nice, you know, friend of me, coming back to me session as well on Mondays. Tadej, hi. I think you're from Slovenia, mate. Are you friends with Tadej Pogacar? Let me know in the chat. Hi, Paul. Welcome back again, my friend. We have Kamil, we have Pavel, we have Marek. A lot of Polish guys because you're friends with Carol. I love, and it's a privilege to coach you tonight, guys. I'm here because I want you to have the best time you can possibly have on a Friday night kickoff. You know, before the weekend starts for real. And what better way to kick off the weekend than on MyWhoosh? Hey? Love it. Oscar, Emmanuel. Hola, Pavel. Look at that. Kev is in the building. Papula, Daniel, my friend from Germany. Coming back. Miguel, my Brazilian friend. Guys, we're warming up now. Then we're gonna gradually now increase into zone 2 and be aware, in 5 minutes time, I will let you know this, okay? We're gonna start off doing some short sprint efforts after the warm-up, just waking up the legs. It's gonna be 10 seconds, it's not gonna be far. We're just gonna, you know, wake up the legs before the main session starts after the big zone 2 block. All right, if that makes sense. Andre, welcome. You're amazing to have you with me on this session. Okay, guys. No worries, Alec. You're coming back next time. I love it. You are so much welcome back again. And normally, Kel is gonna be here on Fridays and coach you guys. Yes, like I said, a quick run through the screen. Top left. That's your number you're gonna focusing on tonight, especially because that is your target power, guys. Target power means the game sets your resistance based on your height, weight, and gender. But you can also do FTP test, functional threshold power, and that number shows you what kind of power you need to produce for each specific intervals to get the most out of the session. All right? So try to be 5 watts above that number. Kev, especially to you, mate, tonight, I want to see 6 watts above the target power. Blink, blink. Guys, gear up, get ready for the first sprint, but we're still gonna be here, pedaling up, gradually increase the power. Because you see down the screen, the bars going slightly up now in blue. That means put some more pressure on the pedals, guys. Come on, you can do this. I see a whole bunch of amazing people doing this amazing workout on Friday night. Hey?
Paulo,
most of
tarde,
people
Paulo.
are sitting in the couch just watching television. But you guys do something even better. You're watching Golden Coach you on the best platform there is, my opinion. And we're gonna push tonight, guys. But rewards will come. Because after this session, you will feel so much better. And I'm gonna ask you a question when we're done with the session tonight. All right, guys. We're coming up. Here we go, 40 seconds. And then
instrutor aí, ó,
we're gonna kick off with the
ele faz
first
parte
sprint.
da Sanda Race Club também.
All right? For
Eu
this
acho
one,
que ele tá na categoria
I just
4,
want you
junto
to
com o Luiz.
kick off at the exact same time as the banner starts. All right? I will let you know when the banner starts in 20 seconds. Stand up, kick, sit down, maintain the speed. All right? Ooh, here we go. Waking up the legs. 10 seconds. Don't you worry, guys. Just the first one. Come on. 3, 2, stand up now. 10 seconds. Whew. Here we go. 5 to go. 2, 1, sit down. Ease off, ease off. Oh my God. Zone 1, guys. Easy spin. Easy spin. 50 seconds of recovery. Whew. Exactly, Oscar. We are sweating. We are Sweaty TV. I would actually rename ourselves. The Sweaty TV Friday.
Hoje eu não sei porque o Carol não tá aqui.
Guys,
Ele
for this
falou
next
aí.
one, the sprint, we're gonna start off 5 seconds before the banner starts. Okay?
Mas eu acho que eu não peguei o
So hear me
motivo.
out. 5 seconds before, stand up for 5 seconds, sit down and push. Stand up, come on, let's go. Sit down and push. Come on. Here we go, guys. Come on. You can do this. 2 seconds to go. Ooh. And that's the banner. Oh my God. Ooh. 50 seconds.
Corpo frio,
of
cara.
active
Corpo
recovery.
frio.
Spin the legs, guys.
E em 400
To
watts, hein?
get rid of the lactic acid in the bloodstream. Whew.
É um
That
forte.
was a good one, guys.
É um aquecimento forçado.
Ooh, even Golden needs to wake up his legs sometimes. Ooh. Oscar, how do you feel, mate? You feel amazing, or let me know in the chat. Kev, how you feeling, mate? I haven't heard anything about you so far. Are you still with us? Guys, just pedaling now. We're gonna hit 1 minute in zone 4. 3, 2, 1. Stand up, guys. Generate momentum now on the pedals so you get the speed up. And now sit down and try to maintain the same power output that you just built up. All right, top right of the screen, you have a symbol that looks like a crankset just next to your current power in the middle. That's your cadence. All right, try now to be around 75 to 95 RPM. All right, that's a good range to focus on, okay? Come on, guys. Erg mode, that's what we love, Kev. I have the same. Golden boy kicks off with the erg mode. Come on, guys. 5 seconds. Here we go. 2, 1. Down in zone 2, guys. Don't drop down too far. Zone 2. Here we go. Oh, that was the puffer. Oh my God. Whew. I needed to breathe.
Oh my God.
I catch my breath there. Oh my God. Oh.
Eu tô totalmente frio.
That I'm pushing, guys, equally as you do, because I'm one of those coaches. I don't want to be standing on the sideline. I want to be in the middle of the action, you know, feeling the same thing that you feel, to be able to coach you guys in the best possible way. All right, guys, we're gonna be here for quite some time. So now it's a really good opportunity to really focus in now on your pedal stroke. All right? And I normally recommend you to go like push from 12 to 3 o'clock. So you push the foot forward and then relax on the way back. Okay? So it's like you're pushing, pedaling, round, smooth movement. It's almost like the foot go like this. All right? So much easier to pedal if you maintain that. Hey? So try that for now, and I'll ask you after 30 minutes and 25 seconds how you felt. As I said, Kev, I know it's challenging to have the ERG mode, which means the game sets your resistance, but still, you can always push a little bit harder on the pedals and you get your power numbers up, and you can actually hit your target power. That is your number, top left of the screen, normally a 3-digit number with a W after it. But yeah, I know, it's harder, and sometimes you have to push a little bit more. All right? But for now, stay very low. Ooh. When you're pushing, just maintaining the same speed and look at the power numbers where you need to be at. All right? We're not gonna go crazy here. We're gonna be consistent on the bike. Ooh. Miguel, Pavel, we have MTB in the building. Look at that. Stands for mountain bike, a shortened name. Or maybe a shortened for another name. But for me, it's mountain bike, MTB. Guys, I'm first off here doing the Usain Bolt gesture. How are we feeling tonight, guys? Are we having a blast on the platform? Let me know. Hands in the sky, guys. I want to see some reactions. That's the power number up. Look at that. Another Usain Bolt gesture. Peace sign in the air. We had the lightning bolt in the air. There we go, guys. Look at it. Oh, we have Paul, Andrew, Alex, Tadej, almost Tadej Pogacar in the building. I love it. And I think it was Slovenia as well, my mate. I'd love to have you with me on this session, and I hope you're coming back again. I can tell you guys that, as I said, I'm standing for Carol. They normally do these sessions on Fridays at 7 p.m. Central European time. 9 p.m. GST time, just so you know. But if you want to come back to me on my sessions that are actually every Monday at 6 p.m. Central European time, so you're more than welcome to attend to this session as well. But for tonight, we're gonna make the best possible session we can possibly have, and I hope you enjoy this as much as you normally do on the Friday night with Carol. Let's go, guys. Miguel, Daniel, and Manuel.
Vamos lá.
Ah, Camille, I'm training with Carol Sladek. I love it. That's amazing.
Esses dois tinham que ter vindo antes.
And he's a really amazing dude, an amazing coach as well. Really hard on the pushing on the pedals. He can really push the pedals hard. Let me tell you. Exactly, Polish warrior. That's crazy. He's such amount of pushing and power in his legs. Guys,
3 semanas de infecção. Boa.
to watch a little bit of a climb, but don't you worry, we keep in the same distance. Oh, sorry, same pace and same cadence. Let's hit this climb like it's nothing. Come on, guys. Marek, that's nice to hear. Infections are rarely good, but I'm glad you're back on the bike, mate. And let me tell you about muscle memory, all right? You will get back sooner as you think, because the body, you know, used to ride the bike, you're off the bike for a while, then you're getting back. But you have it in your spine, all right, mate? Called muscle memory. The body recognizes what you do, and you will come back. As I said, glad to have you back on the bike, mate. Keep on pushing on MyWhoosh. All right, guys, stay consistent now. We still have some minutes to tackle on this speed, on this cadence, just maintaining the same power output. Here we go. Come on, guys. Building up the pace. Can anyone tell me about these sessions? I normally want to educate people too and spread me knowledge when it comes to training, and especially when it comes to interval training, because I tend to feel that we push a little bit too hard on every session. And that's what we're doing this, guys. Can anyone tell me why we're doing this kind of, you know, slow or slower effort before we hit the kind of main session for tonight, which will be more VO2 max pushing? Anyone? Type in the chat if you have a guess on why we do this kind of a little bit slower pace at the moment before we kick off and push a little bit more. Because as I said, it's a VO2 max session. Oh my God. I love you guys. I love you. Alex, we're priming. We warm up. I will actually give you right, both of you, because it's a combination of that. What Alex said, we're priming. We kind of get to a level, like a power level, where we actually burn off the lactic acid in the bloodstream, and we're getting ready to push a little bit more, a little bit harder. For those who might not know what VO2 max stands for, that's the actually maximum of milliliter of oxygen your lungs can actually take in each minute of hard pushing and efforts. And it also depends on your weight as well. All right? So maybe you've done a test every now and every, you know, sometimes in your life, we actually got a number. Sometimes like, yeah, really high top level athletes, they above 5 milliliters of oxygen carried around in the lungs for each minute. And normal deadly people, maybe below, somewhere roughly around 3 and 4. But with that said, you can practice to get this higher, or this number a little bit higher, by doing these kind of efforts when it comes to pushing. So everything like we do, I would say 1 to 2 minute efforts, like push really, really hard for this kind of time, and then going back, not all the way down to zone 1, but like I said, high end zone 2, low end zone 3, to burn off the lactic acid, and then go up again. That's actually how you trigger the system to get even better, you know, in the future when it comes to VO2 max. So VO2 max, the maximum amount in milliliter of oxygen your lungs can take in for each minute of hard pushing. Was it understandable? Does it make sense? Let me know. Thumbs up or something in the chat. Mitochondrial activation. Look at that on the cellular level. Look at that, Oscar. I love it. That's your powerhouse, the mitochondrial. Look at that. We're getting really knocked in depth with this, guys. Detail when it comes to training on a cellular level. I love it, guys. But I ask Oscar, you're exactly right. We are opening up our powerhouse in the cell, but most importantly, we're opening up the airways, the lung capacity, all right? To spread the little veins and the blood vessels in the muscles, into the muscle fibers, so we can carry around more oxygen, more red blood cells, so we can produce more power on the pedals. That's what we do these kind of sessions for, guys. And that's why I love you, because you're here to really make a difference onto your bike further ahead. I love it. So let's go, guys. Let's go. We're almost there. We're gonna go up in zone 3 for 5 minutes, just to get the muscles ready for a big push in zone exactly 5 in the end. And then we're gonna go a little bit down in zone 1 and then zone 2 and finish off the session, guys. It's almost there, not quite. So keep pressing on the pedals, keep pushing, keep the pace, keep the cadence, and get ready, guys. What's to come? Golden is here with you, and I want you guys to feel you've done a really good effort after tonight. So let's go, guys. Ooh, 3 minutes to go. And I can tell you that we sweat a lot. So my recommendation, have something in a bottle that contains with carbs, electrolytes, to refill the body again. You don't want to get dehydrated, guys. Remember that. Oh, all right. Almost there. We're gonna kick off in zone 3. Hey, look at your bunch, running as a tight squad. I'm gonna do the peace sign because you are amazing people tonight. The MyWhoosh family, riding together, developing together. Come on, guys. Ooh, nearly there. Ooh. Focusing now on your pedaling stroke. Like I said in the start, try to push now from 12 to 3 o'clock and just relax on the way back. And I can kind of not guarantee, but I think you will feel that it's much easier to pedal when using that technique. But once again, everyone is different. As long as you feel comfortable on your bike, that's the most important thing. Kev Steven, still pedaling, square still. Guys, this Scottish friend of mine, he loves a good laugh. But Kev, guess what? I think you're very strong, mate. And when you push, I've seen you really sprinting, you have power, mate. You have power in those legs. Even though you don't want to admit it sometimes, but you have power, mate. So keep on pushing those white legs, mate. You'll be fine, you'll be fine. Pavel, a really good question. Gray zone. That's really... Let us come back to that one, okay? I want you now to focus in now on zone 3, but I will come back to you, Pavel, with that exact question after we're done the zone 5 interval. Because I want to take you up on that one. Because that is a really good question. Okay, it's a gray zone in zone 3. And I want to explain why it's a gray zone. Okay? But first off, let's focus in now on getting into the green zone, which is zone 3. But really focus on for 5 minutes to get the power numbers up. Look at top left of the screen. Ooh, like I said, 5 watts above the target power. And I need to be at 265, I see. That means I need to be at 270 to be able to reach the 5 watts above my target power. So guys, I'm here with ya. I'm gonna push equally as hard as you do. Stand up, guys. Create the momentum so you get the power numbers up. Ooh. And then we sit down again and try to maintain. Oh, here you go. Remember what I said. Current power, top of the screen. To the right of the power number, you have the cadence. Try now to be 75.
Obrigado por se inscrever
95.
aqui no meu canal do YouTube. Ricardo, seja bem-vindo, cara.
That's a good
Valeu
range
pela
to
sua
have.
inscrição.
All right?
Fique à vontade para conversar aí comigo no
now.
chat, cara.
And if you have the erg mode, like I do, and Kev Stevens, try to be a little bit higher with the cadence to hit your power numbers. You need to pedal a little bit faster. All right? So be in the high range on 95. That's my suggestions. That's my tip to you guys to hit the power numbers. Come on. Here we go. Staying consistent. Onto the pedals, guys. You're amazing so far. Look at the bunch. I love it. I'm actually gonna memorize this while filming you guys. I hope you don't mind, because these moments you're just gonna save because it's so good. Having this, many people push on the platform, enjoying themselves on a Friday night. Come on, guys. Almost there. Keep on pushing, guys. You know what I said? Keep the cadence high. A little bit easier now. If you have erg mode in, ERG, the game sets your resistance, and to be a little bit higher with the cadence. You see the number just next to your current power, to the right, top right, on the screen. It looks like a crankset. Normally, you do the number after this, pedal kind of symbol and crank symbol. There you have it, your cadence. So come on, guys. Golden googles, golden legs. I hope I can transfer me legs onto you guys. Golden. So come on, guys, let's go. Keep on pushing. Keep on thriving on the pedals. I know you have it in you, guys. I have the golden googles. I want to motivate you guys. Whew. We're almost there. We're done halfway, guys. So you only have 2 minutes left on this one. Zone 3. Come on. Ooh. Come on, Pavel. Come on, C. Alex. Camille. Marek. Kev. Daniel. Miguel. Come on, guys. You're amazing so far. Pedaling now. Emmanuel. Here we go. I'm currently now at 273, and I need to be 270 at least to hit my power numbers. 265 is my target power, and I'm pushing, guys. Just as much as you do. Whew. Come on. Almost there. Think about all the nice things you can do after this session, like relaxation-wise. Watch a movie, take it easy, just spin the legs. Because After this one, you deserve it. Woo. Come on. Let's go. One more minute, guys. Here we go. Come on. 57 seconds. Whew. Really good effort, guys. Come on. Oh, come on, Pavel. Come on, MTB. Alex. Andre. Almost there, guys. Come on. Keep on pushing. Keep on thriving on the pedals. Here we go. 30 seconds to go. Make it count the most now, guys. Last 30. Ooh. Ah. Here we go. 20 seconds. You're doing amazing so far, guys. Make it count. The last 15. Ooh, focusing now. Pushing out the numbers. Ah. And yes, we sweat. Totally normal, guys. We're indoor riders. Come on. 2, 1, ease off. Whew. Guys, that was crazy. Oh my God. Zone 3, done and dusted. Can anyone guess where we're heading into? Is it zone 2 maybe? Nah. Zone 5, guys. Zone 5. But guess what? I'm gonna ask you a question after this one. Oh, just gonna wipe off my face. It's good to have a towel to protect your bike. That's my good advice to you guys. If you don't use the towel, make sure you wipe the bike clean. Because the sweat carrying down the bike.
3 minutos em 320.
That's a good pro tip for you guys. All right, 10 seconds. Then we're gonna burst into 3 minutes in zone 5. Let's go. 1, stand up. Fire to the pedals, guys. Ooh, 3 minutes.
Zona 5.
I'm here with you guys. Stand up. I need to be 341. So we're talking about 350 here. Come on. Pushing, pushing. Ah, amazing so far. Here we go, guys. Get the power numbers up. Really dig deep now. Ah, push now. 12 to 3 o'clock. Almost there. First minute done. 2 to go. Yes, I know the tickling feeling in your legs, but that's normal, guys. Come on. 2 more minutes. Here we go. Here we go. If you use the erg mode, get the cadence numbers up. Come on. Here we go. Really push, guys. Like you mean it now. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. Breathe. Remember to open up your airways and let the air into your lungs. Come on, guys. Almost there. The final 1 minute. Approaching. Come on. Here we go. That's the one. That's the one, guys. 1 more minute. Way! Come on. Here we go, guys. Papola, Camille, Daniel, Miguel, Pavel, Paul, Paul. Come on, guys. 45. And we're there. Last push, guys. Make it count the most. Come on. Dedicate to it. Commit to it. Come on. 30 seconds. 355 for me, guys. I'm way above my target power. But let's push, guys. Like you mean it. Last 20. Oh. Here we go. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1. Ease off. Ease off. 4. 1 minute. Just spin the legs. Spin the legs. 4. And remember, guys, refill and breathe. Oh, how are you feeling? Is anyone feeling like I do? A little bit more energetic than I did in the start of the session. Let me know in the chat or out on the road, on the course at MyWhoosh. I start off by raising my hands. Look at that. Amazing, guys. Look at it. All right. Lift the pace, guys, slightly, a little bit, in zone 2. And now, very important, to look top left of the screen on the power number that actually decreases after time. It goes down, gradually decreasing. And why we do this, like I said from the start, high end zone 2, low end zone 3, we burn off the lactic acid that we just build up in the bloodstream. So it takes a little bit longer time if you pedal in zone 1, but if you go up a little bit, you burn it off quicker. So that's my pro tip again to you guys. If you do a race, you attack, going back to the bunch again, try to be in zone 2 instead of zone 1. You see what happens? And I think you're gonna find that you're recovering quicker. Great, Camille, Tadej. I hope. Miguel, I know it's hot, and I guess you have hot in your surroundings, mate, in Brazil. Guys, lower the speed, the power, a little bit further down now. Look at the target power. Don't be too high, but neither too low. Here we go. Just enough so you hit the target power. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna catch my breath there, guys. Ooh. Crazy what we push on the platform. Remember what I said, I want to come back to zone 3 because Powell had a really good input. He said, on zone 3, a gray area. And you're totally right, mate, in a way, because if you train too much in zone 3, all it gotta do to you is make you a little bit, I would say, resistant to the same power output. So if you're gonna do a time trial, if you're gonna do something that you need to maintain the same power for a long period of time, zone 3 is for you guys. Triathletes, triathlon that you need to be, maybe do an Ironman, half Ironman. You need to be the same consistent pace for a long time. But with that said, if you want to be quicker, if you want to actually develop with your cardio, with your anaerobic capacity, my suggestions go down a notch. Spend more time in zone 2, and then, like 1 to 2 times a week, do some really nice intervals. Maybe with us, live session coaches, like this one, on the Friday, and come back on Monday maybe with Golden, or Carol, or my other Anna, Cy Bradley, amazing colleagues on the platform. Because if you do too much of intervals, it's not good for you because you're breaking down the body. But if you do 1 to 2 a week and the rest of it in zone 2, you're gonna see what happens with your body because you're kind of relaxing and recovering at the same time. So if you get into racing, sometimes you will feel so much more recovered because the body hasn't actually break itself down. It actually build itself up. So, with that said, long description about your input, Powell. But, like I said, Powell, your zone 3, gray zone, is very good if you can do interval training for time trial. So, it depends what kind of goal you have with your training. So that's my short answer. And my longer answer you just heard. All right. Thank you, Daniel. I hope you have a happy weekend. Guess what? You start off the weekend with the best possible way. You're here in MyWhoosh with your friends. And guess what? And this is special for you, Kev. Golden is coming back. Yes, tomorrow. 7 p.m. guys, I will be back. I hope to see all of you guys 7 p.m. tomorrow. So we kick off a Saturday night with some amazing MyWhoosh, guys. Until then, golden is over and out. You know we say, we fly together, we definitely ride together, and we win together. Golden Eagles in Heart for Life, guys. You are my Golden Eagles. Take care. See you next time, guys. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Golden over and out. See ya.
Daqui 20 minutos começa o próximo treino. Eu vou ficar no robô, continuando pedalando. MyBunch são os robôs. Eu acredito que no 3.3, não, 3.8, pedalar em zona 3. Pedalar em zona 3, será que vai ser? É, mas cadê os robôs? Ah, o Jan tá atrás aí. Só tem um, cara? Só o Jan? Poxa, cadê o aviso do próximo treino? É daqui 20 minutos, né? Então, na hora que bater o aviso aí, eu tenho que sair. Não, não vai bater aviso, não tem aviso. Aline? Boa tarde, Aline. Foi um treino mais ou menos, não foi um treino puxado como eu gosto. Como eu estava acostumado a fazer. Eu não sei por que motivo o treino de VO2, o principal, o professor não foi. Entrou outro. Aí entrou um mais leve, né? Um treino mais leve. Mas o próximo treino, que é daqui 20 minutos, esse é puxado. Sua inscrição deu certo? Ah, maravilha, maravilha. Eu ainda preciso ver. Vamos ver se eu consigo ver aqui com vocês. Já tem alguma coisa aqui no site para ver se a minha inscrição também está pronta. Copa Brasil. Acho que é em orientações. Prévia dos atletas já validados. Eu tô tampando. Prévia dos atletas já validados. Vamos ver quem são. Miguel, tô aqui, ó. Meu nome já tá aqui. Certo. Categoria B, D, C, B e A. Uau. A Aline falou que ela tá. A Aline dos Santos aí, ó. Tá aí. Ah, parabéns. É, agora que eu vi. Agora que eu vi meu nome aí. É porque eu enviei o meu vídeo de peso e eu não tive resposta se foi aceito ou não, mas pelo visto foi. Pera aí, robô. E eu não posso pegar pesado não, porque senão eu não aguento fazer o próximo treino. Letícia. Boa tarde, Letícia. Olha só, subi com um novo recorde. Leroy, boa tarde, Leroy. Sim, tem que ter um rolo específico. E, Leroy, eu fiz um vídeo, um rolo específico, só na corrida Sanda Race Club. Para a Copa Brasil, pode ser um rolo mais simples, né? Não tão exigente. Os rolos tá na... Eles estão com o link na descrição da live aí, ó. Se você abrir a live, a descrição da live, você encontra achar aí rolo excelente custo-benefício, tipo X2. Thiago tá na mesma categoria que eu. Maravilha. E aí, Leroy, se você estiver falando da Sanda Race Club, eu fiz um vídeo, procura aí no canal, não tá muito distante não, facinho de você achar. O que é a SRC? SRC, Sanda Race Club. Eu fiz um vídeo que, cara, eu falo bastante coisa nesse vídeo, explico tudo. Tudo não, porque eu ainda preciso fazer a parte 2. Mas boa parte eu explico. Assiste. Talvez você vai ficar sabendo de bastante coisa. Se você não saiba, né? Cara, eu tô pra pegar a roda daquele rapaz na frente ali e não pego. Agora vai, hein? Pegou a roda, maravilha. Ele é o meu robô. Ele que dita o meu ritmo. E eu tava ficando pra trás do ritmo. Ah, entendi. Ó, então pra Sanda Race Club, você precisa dos rolos que eu falo lá naquele vídeo. que é o Wahoo Kickr. É o Wahoo Kickr para cima. Mas, se você não quer correr profissionalmente lá no MyWhoosh, nas corridas Sanda Race Club, que acontece só nos domingos, tipo, igual vai acontecer a Copa Brasil. É outra corrida. A exigência é menor. Então você consegue correr com o rolo da ThinkRider X2, XX Pro, um desses dois rolos. E eles estão aí na descrição, cara. Se você abrir a live, a descrição da live, você consegue ver esses rolos. E até para participar também na Sanda Race Club, tem o link dele aí na descrição. Seis segundos mais rápido. Esse cinza que surgiu aí do lado, ó, é eu na minha versão mais rápida. Olha lá, ele tá na minha frente, ó. É eu do passado, né? Na minha versão mais rápida. No meu personal record. É, mas eu não vou querer pegar o recorde mais não. Jesus. Ó, vamos lá pro treino. Endurance. Fiquei quanto tempo? 17 minutos. 18, né? 17h54. Sessão de live, ó. Live coach. É onde tem os treinos ao vivo aqui. Daqui 3 minutos, ó. Treino com David Thompson. Robô, cara, o robô fica aqui, ó, my bunch, meu bando, né? Aí você escolhe o seu ritmo, ó, 1.2 é o mais leve e os mais fortes, né, ó, os 5 watts, ó, 5, 4.6 são os mais fortes. Então, o 1.2 é o mais leve, ó, 2.7 é aqui que fica, ó, my bunch, meu bando. Treino de hoje. Treino de hoje tá aí, ó. Daqui quantos minutos? 2 minutos começa. Deixa eu explicar um pouco a estrutura. Anaeróbica, capacidade anaeróbica com DT, David Thompson. Um TSS de 71, 1 hora e 5 duro treino, 1 hora e 5. Um aquecimento aqui, né, ó. Um aquecimento, depois alterna zona 2, zona 3. Zona 2, zona 3. Aí volta pra zona 1, que só para resfriar. E aqui uma rampa de aquecimento, hein? Zona 3 a zona 4. O verde é a zona 3. O amarelo é a zona 4. Então uma rampa do zona 3 até a zona 4. Novamente zona 1. O cinza é zona 1. Aí o vermelho, ó. Zona 5, zona 1. Zona 5 por quanto? 2 minutos, cara. 2 minutos. 2 minutos. 1 minuto de descanso. Que é esse azul. Opa, já tá pedindo para mim entrar. Não deu para continuar a explicação, não. Mas é pancadaria. Conclusão é pancadaria.
Sub a minute. Hold on. Trying to figure it out.
Ah. 1 hora e 5 de treino. Mas o bom é que aqui, ó, né? Eu acho que é 1 minuto aqui, mas aqui deve ser 5 minutos de descanso. Ó, o professor tá chegando aí. O que eu achei da atualização nova?
Mic check.
Ah, não vi nem diferença.
Yeah, okay. With the other coaches, here we go. 2, 1. All right, I gotta focus. I'm sorry. Not gonna bother. Welcome. Hello. You guys know me. You know what I look like. I'll have to talk to Sai. Were the other coaches working this week, or was it like, this is my first session, so I don't know if something's wrong. Other training was okay, so it's on my side. I will have to fix.
Deu algum problema de imagem com ele, hein?
I'll get to it, but you have my voice, so we're okay.
Yeah.
Here we are. Today, I can't even focus. Today, it's hard. It's hard because like Sunday's like Christmas, right? It's Paris-Roubaix, and I am so excited, man. Yeah. Flanders last week was incredible. It was so much fun. I was texting Gasper the whole time. It was freaking so much fun to watch Flanders last week. You know, I know the outcome is predictable, but UAE rides such an unpredictable race. When they're going to attack, when it's going to go, catch people off guard. It was so much fun. And this week is Paris-Roubaix. But anyway, it is Friday. Welcome, my name is DT. I am one of the live coaches here at MyWhoosh. I wish you could see me, but I guess the update does not like the camera today, so we'll have to get that one figured out for next time. So right now we're going through our warm-up phase before we do a 10-minute kind of sweet spot in the threshold block. Like every workout that we have, warm-up is going to be mission critical. So 3 parts to our warm-up. One, we want to make sure the muscles are actually getting warm. So when we push hard today, and we will, very hard, we want to make sure we don't get injured. You know, 2 is what happens. You want to make sure you're getting fresh, oxygenated blood flow to the working muscles. So what ends up happening is when you start when you start pedaling on the bike, the quads deoxygenate, the body responds by flushing the area with fresh oxygen-rich blood. So you want that. And 3, we want to get our heart rate up. That's why we'll do some small little accelerations into sweet spot just to get the heart rate up, specificity towards the workload that's coming. So it's going to be a tough one today. So today, we're really working our anaerobic capacity. Last week, we had those accelerations last week, but that was very little recovery. So last week was more like your race type efforts or race simulation. And today is really going to be more about very on-off and focused on that 1 minute to 2 minute power. So very, very high end. The first 2 red blocks and the 4 remaining efforts are all about at the same power. These 2 minute efforts are going to hurt, but they're front loaded. So we have those first. But if we get through those, we'll be cruising the rest of the way. But don't worry, my specialty here is we have the workout and I will coach you through it. The mental aspect of suffering, enjoying the suffering, talking about bike racing, talking about life. It will be amazing and a good bit of fun. So we're going to come up into some 30-30s right now. Again, all part of the warm-up. Yeah, it's only 2 minutes, Jan, but it will feel like an eternity. So who do we got here? Today we have Janet, welcome. Miguel, Bodia, Papula, Salius, Toom. You guys are giving me the hard names today. Michael, welcome back. Raphael, always pleasure. Jan, Tamo, Nick, what's up, dude? Stefan, I expect to see some crazy watts today from you. Gregors, Alex, hello. Torsten, John Bayless, always long-time rider here. Rich Gilbert, amazing. Ride now. The gang's here today, ready to suffer. Okay, here's our 30-30s. Easy peasy here. So, I've been so focused. So, right, Sunday is Holy Week in cycling, and I think in Christian religion too, but regardless, Holy Week in cycling, Flanders on Sunday, an incredible bike race, and there's been bike racing all week. Cesas has been going off, and I think Izaguirre, he dropped him yesterday? I don't know, I'm not even following it, because I'm like so hyped on Paris-Roubaix. So hyped. I think Sunday is going to be the best race of the year. From a historical, here we go, 30-30s, no stress. From a historical perspective, if you're not aware, there's 5 monuments in cycling. 5. And nobody has ever won all 5 in a single year. Like, just winning one is a lifetime achievement. Winning 5 in 1 year is historically, it is out of control. And this is number 3. Tadej has won MSR, Milan-San Remo, he's won Flanders, and he has never won Paris-Roubaix. So, the cycling fan in me, like, really wants Tadej to win on Sunday, right? My heart wants Tadej to win, because then, at the end, you know, then you have LBL, then you have Lombardia. They all of a sudden become something I actually want to watch. And from a historical, Tadej can shred those. Absolutely shred them. So, it's going to be great. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, Paris-Roubaix is this weekend. It's called the Hell of the North. Takes place in France, northern France, and 260K. The first 100K are all, you know, it's flat. It is a flat race. But after the first 100K, it has, depending on the route, forget how many this year, but somewhere between 28 to 30 sections of cobbles. And these are not the cobbles that you saw in Flanders. Those are nice, they're beautiful, and they're fairly uniform. The cobbles in Paris-Roubaix are from the 18th and 19th century. They're hundreds of years old. They're jagged. They're sticking up. There's like dips and divots. They go up and down. They are not smooth. People hit them. They fall off their bike. Like Christophe Laporte, who's there for Wout, likes to hit them head on and goes flying off his bicycle. But I digress. So the first 100K, they will, fight for position. The battle before the first sector is going to be crazy. Like crazy. And since it's all flat, it's not something where Tade can just, sit in and wait for the climb. There's no climbs. It's flat. Tade and his team, he's got Florian Vermeersch, he's got Pollitt, he's got Bjerg. He's got a strong team with him. They are going to push every single sector. They are going to break people. It is going to be attritional. And I think Florian Vermeersch is going to have to sit on that front and just crush people. And it's going to be insane to watch these cobble sections, how fast they're going to be ridden to get these guys through. The big section is Tre de Arenberg, the Arenberg Forest, and that is the section. So the people will be fighting for this breakaway. So the breakaway usually is like, why do they get in the breakaway? It's TV time, and there's some strategic advantage, and then your team doesn't have to pull. If you can get in the break, there will be a fight, but if you can get in the break and you get through Arenberg in the break, you will top 10 this race. The leaders will come from the back, but you will get pulled to a top 10 finish at Paris-Roubaix. So the break it's not gonna be quick. The peloton's not gonna be super excited to let this break go. All right, we got a 10-minute block, starting easy, then getting up to thresholds. Here we go. It's Paris-Roubaix, I'm sorry. I am totally not focused on coaching. I am 1000% focused on Paris-Roubaix and talking about it right now. But we'll get to the hard part of the coaching, I promise. We'll get there. Just let the time pass for now. So, again, it is not going to be easy to get in this break. It's going to take big, strong riders are just going to have to will it to get through. I think Seagart on Decathlon, one to watch. Mahoric is another one. One of these guys is going to want to go on that break. It's going to be fantastic. So if you are a fan of cycling, you're in for a treat this weekend. If you're not, I strongly suggest somehow watching it. If you're like me and Gasper, you'll find pirated feeds on YouTube. But yeah, however you gotta watch it, highly recommended. Highly recommended. It's gonna be great. Yeah, if you want to see grown men cry, this is the race. But in theory, Pogačar, Tade cannot TT away from Van der Poel. He can't. It's not the race. He can't do that. So Florian Vermeersch, guys like Pollitt that are with, and Bjerg that are on UAE, every cobble section, and between the cobbles, they are going to strategically try and get this group down as small as possible. So, plus there's going to be crashes, mayhem. Yep, the big heavy riders. This is not a day for the skinny ones, not a day for the climbers. Because when you hit those cobbles, you bounce all over the place. Teeth break. The handlebars are double wrapped. a lot of cool tech goes on, which is very, very wild. But yeah, it's the big, strong, hard classic riders. But this is the day I want to see Tade do it. Usually, you know, there's anybody but Tade. No, not this week. I want to see Tade do it. That'll make you. It'll be something that's unfathomable that you'll ever see again. That a rider wins all 5 classics, 5 monuments, let alone in a year or ever. Yeah. Wow. Wout's been riding well. He's been aggressive. His positioning has been better. But he doesn't. Who's his man? Laporte? The dude, Laporte hits the cobbles head on and falls off every year. It's just get on Van der Poel's wheel. Track Van der Poel. That's Wout's game. Ride hard. Those cobbles are full gas. Full gas. Man, I'm distracted too by not being on the camera. I apologize. But nevertheless, we have to train. So, 19 riders today. We are going to have to go deep. There is not a nice way to say it. I don't know what to say. Today we are going to suffer through these 2-minute blocks. There is only 1 minute in between. It will hurt. But to Jan's point, it is only 2 minutes. So you can suffer, see what you're made out of, or you can quit. You know my opinions on quitting, right? If you fail, it's okay. If you do these 2 minutes as hard as you can and you can't do it, it's all right. But if you quit, you're going to have to hold that in your heart that you gave up. You know, I think we can all live with doing our best and not making it. But if you quit, that stings. So again, you got to think today why you are here. Whether you want to get more fit on the bike, lose a couple pounds, whatever. Today, we'll test that. If you want to finish today, you can. But I promise, if you get through those 2-minute blocks, the rest is easy. Those 1-minute efforts, very doable. So, you got to want it today. We have a nice 2-minute rest after this. Just keep it going. Keep the cadence around 85 right now. Still no video. I'm trying. Forget it. All right, 2 minutes. Nice job, team. Starting to get warm. Again, just keep that cadence up. When you have these ramps, your cadence tends to drop. Keep it around 85.
Luiz. Boa tarde, Luiz. Vamos carregar. Vamos.
There we go. 1 minute to go. Just over a minute, actually.
Cara, esse 10 minutos não acaba, mano. Que é esse intervalo aí? Jesus. Ontem eu não treinei bike. Mas precisa ver como é que eu tô sofrendo hoje.
Looking good, team. Almost there.
Ah, boa.
30 seconds. Come on. Don't give up. Keep the cadence high. Then we'll grab some water.
Marcos, boa tarde, Marcos.
All right, recover. Well done.
Uau. Ontem eu fiquei fazendo treino de força. De força.
I'm so excited for this race.
Mas foi de ensopar, cara. De
We gotta
ensopar.
get through this workout first.
Parte da manhã inteira.
I promise, normally I'm a little bit more into the workout, but between Flanders and Paris-Roubaix, I can't focus. So if we need a little motivation or imagery, you know, we're going to be at the 100K mark. The first effort is going to be getting in to the first cobble sector. We need good position. So right now, these roads are literally used for nothing other than race. They used to be farm roads. Now they just exist for our pure cycling pleasure to watch other people suffer. Yeah, Tamo, wait 30 seconds. It'll get tough.
Ah, eu já prefiro esse próximo intervalo. Altíssimo, mas curto tempo.
In 30 seconds, the group is going to get a little edgy.
Do que algo longo.
We have our first
Longo.
push to get good position
Curto e altíssima intensidade. Vamos lá.
into the first cobble sector.
É.
We're still on tarmac though. We're not at the cobbles yet. All right, here we go. 3. Come on. Suffer. High cadence. Come on. Keep the cadence over 90. That's it. Big numbers. Come on. That's it, Stefan. Huge watts. Keep the cadence high. Don't blow out your legs because we have another one. All right, halfway. You could do anything for a minute. Go. Suffer. Come on. 30 left. Push. Push.
Ah,
And relax.
Luiz, ontem eu vi pouco
One
seu.
more.
O sexto em diante. Eu achei puxado.
That felt like 28 minutes, not 2.
Aqui pra mim vai ser 2, né? Mais um puxado.
Come on. This is what it's like. Trey, the Ironberg, we're gonna hit it. Hit those
Tava muito
cobbles
bruto.
hard.
Tava muito forte. Eu
This is
vi.
our attack.
E parabéns, hein, Luiz?
20 seconds.
Uau.
This is exactly what Vermeesh is going to be experiencing on Sunday, leading Tade across the cobbles. This intensity. Come on.
Como deve ser, né?
2. High cadence. Let's go. Big recovery after this. This is the hardest part. Find out why you're here. Suffer. How strong are you? Both mentally and physically. Let's go. Are you going to quit? You going to give up? You going to turn this off? No way. Not today. Suffer. Suffer. Come on. Big recovery coming up. Do not quit on yourself. Come on. 1 minute. You could do anything for a minute. Let's go. Push. I know it hurts. Break yourself. It's just pain. Get stronger. I'm dying, but I ain't quitting. 10. Come on. Push.
Ah.
Move. And recover. Well done.
Ah.
Well done.
Puxado.
Is how you
Puxado.
get better on the bike.
Graças a Deus.
Suffering is how you get better. Being uncomfortable is how you get better. That is how you grow.
Vai pro treino daqui a pouco, Luiz.
You may not be able to do it, and you do it anyway. That,
Luiz, eu comentei com você do meu dilatador.
both physically
Você falou que você tem um
and
também.
mentally,
Aí, ó.
that is what I teach
Cara,
you
fantástico, cara. Ajudou bem.
about your watts. I don't
A minha
care
narina fecha.
about the watts per kilo.
Quando eu respiro, eu olhei, eu não tinha reparado nisso.
Fitness comes,
Eu
fitness
passando
goes,
para tirar o óleo, é
self-confidence,
que eu fui reparar, passando
self-belief,
um papel higiênico com álcool para tirar o óleo.
that you can
Quando eu
push
respiro,
yourself to a
as minhas
level you
narinas
didn't think
fecham.
existed, is what I teach.
Eu não tinha percebido
These
nisso.
workouts,
E aí agora não tá fechando, porque o ímã não deixa, né?
it's just a game. It's just
Mas
on a screen.
a alta intensidade é pela boca.
That what you're learning here,
Mas
these skill sets, the ability to go deep and hurt yourself, that is real.
antes eu tava respirando pela boca em zona 1, zona 2.
That's why people keep coming back here. This is real. This is something you'll take with you to your family. You will be somebody that always delivers for your family, for your friends, at your job. You will be that person on the group ride. When people are acting up, you drop them. If people are falling off the back, you bring them up. That is real strength. And this is what we're getting here. Hell yeah. This is awesome. That was incredible. So much fun. I'm fully into it now. Before,
Entendi.
what I said when I said
O que eu
I was
reparei,
excited about the race.
por ele estar com a narina aberta,
That is,
eu não escorria nariz, catarro por aqui, né? Eu não escorria, porque eu acho que ficava fechado.
I'm so proud. And nobody,
Agora, rapaz, toda hora eu tenho que ficar limpando.
these efforts,
Vai mais fluxo de ar,
these
mas
1-minute efforts are
escorre.
at that same power. Half the duration, and we have all this recovery. Guys, the hardest part is done.
Parece aqueles meninos, aqueles meninos novinhos,
Do not give up.
com o nariz tudo catarrento,
Got through the hardest part.
purinho.
You went deep. That was what was required, and you did it. Amazing. So proud.
Aí, em vez de suar, não, fica puxando, né? Aquelas crianças. Vamos sair logo, moleque.
When you're sitting there on Sunday watching, Gasper's going to be texting me. I'm
Ah,
going to be chilling, watching
gente do céu.
Bay. And we'll know we work just as hard for those short durations to get through those segments. We work just as hard. They may be going faster, but we work just as hard as they do. It's all relative.
Francisco não fica triste? Por que Francisco tá triste? Não tô sabendo de nada, não, ué.
Oh, man. All right, here we
Você
go.
ganhou na
20
Mega
seconds.
Sena, ficou milionário?
1 minute at that same
Foi isso?
intensity with a long recovery. This will feel easy. I promise.
E aí vai curtir a
and it'll
vida?
end quicker. Here we go. Let's go. Nobody quits.
Um minuto aqui.
2.
Quem fez
All
2 faz
warriors
um
here.
tranquilo.
Nah, Tamo. No, they don't mow the lawn. No way.
O David
This
Thompson
is so
também
much
gosto
easier
muito
than
dele.
having to think about
Hoje deu
teammates.
problema de vídeo
I love it.
dele.
Less than 30. We got this. And then a big break. All right.
Cara, eu já perdi as forças. Cadência já
Recover
caiu
nice
muito.
here. So, I saw MyWhoosh has new roads coming out this week. Is that true? Anyone know? It was in that email this week on MyWhoosh, it's called. If you know where the roads are, let me know. Also, fantastic video if you haven't seen it on YouTube. Go watch this. Team UAE did from their recon rides in Flanders. Did anyone see this? The Canada track. So UAE posted a behind the scenes at
Domingo é
Flanders
nosso dia.
with their recon rides. It is awesome. Like I don't know who it was wearing like GoPro on their chest, watching how fast these guys are and how close to one another they are in the recon ride. It is so cool. Go watch it. I think it's like 18 minutes, 20 minutes. There's some media footage, you know, the guys goofing around. It's fun, but nothing is as cool as watching the boys ripping Flanders with the GoPro. The footage is insane. You got to watch it. Go watch that. So good.
Metade do treino é aqui, hein?
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. Jan, did you get out? I didn't see on Strava, but did you get out to Ronde? RVV? Did you get there? You said it was 50 Ks from your house. The Rockets, yeah, their kit is awesome, Jan. I love their kit. And oh, I didn't say this. I did not say this, but I will say it now because I forgot. So, you know, we always like to, you know, he's kind of like a punching bag, Remco. You know, it's like always like, what's he going to do? When's he going to win the big one? When's he going to beat Tade? When's he going to beat Jonas? Yo, Remco in Flanders won me over. So if you don't know, race is almost a week old at this point, so I don't care if you didn't watch it. Remco, a couple days before, said, I'm showing up to Flanders. Out of nowhere, it was like Wednesday, right? Wednesday, Remco goes, showing up. Cool.
Not fake, boa tarde, cara.
Belgian. Obviously, very strong rider, time trial, world champion multi-time, most aero, fast, slippery dude on earth, but has never raced Tour of Flanders. But he had the Van Dijks. Did he have Johnny Vermeesch? He had a strong team with him at Flanders, but he was a rookie. It was his first time. And everyone's like, he's going to get handed. I said this here last week. I was like, I think he'll be top 5. So he's fighting. He's fighting to stay up in front with Van der Poel and Tade. Tade looks back. You could tell Tade was pissed off. He's like, no, Remco ain't staying in this group. And Tade just hit the accelerator. Tade gone with Van der Poel. Remco did not quit. Remco kept going, suffering by himself. And he came in third, got podium on his first try. Did not stop, did not let up. All right, we have 10 seconds. We got another minute. Then I'll talk again. All right, here we go. Focus. 3, 2. All right, here we go. Try to keep cadence around 90. These are fun. Hard little minute spikes, then we get 5 minutes off. The second half of this workout is not tough. The first half was that 10-minute block into those 2-minute efforts, two 2-minute efforts. Well done. We lost somebody. That's okay. All right, recover. But anyway, Remco, all the things that we talk about here, you send it, you try your best, you do not quit. That was it. He did that. He tried it, he fought, gave it everything he had, and he never gave up. And he got on the podium. That is what a warrior is. I loved it. So proud for him, happy for him. And I think the internet can be a little mean, but I think everybody was chapeau Remco. A lot of respect earned this week. Super exciting. Made the hometown crowd very proud. And that bike Vanderpool's on, oh my gosh. It's similar to the style of bike I got. They're now doing like these crazy super aero but endurance geometry bikes. And that's what, normally the endurance bikes, they're kind of dorky. But Vanderpool's been riding that new Canyon, the endurance with the CFR, their highest level of carbon. Very cool. Very, very cool. Love that bike that Vanderpool's riding. And Tade's selling that Y1 RS. Fastest freaking thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Rich. Total fair play. Incredible. All right. We're getting there. A couple more efforts. Just 2 more efforts. But look at this. With all my yapping and talking, we're already 42 and a half minutes into this. Yeah, Alex, it's cool though. I think that's great, to have a more endurance-focused bike where that's what most consumers generally want and need. But they want what's cool. They want the aero. They want what's in the magazines and on the, well, not magazines anymore. They want to ride what the pros are on. They want to ride what's on YouTube. If you can get them something super cool with endurance geometry that's still aero and awesome and totally rad looking, that's such a cool bike. Seems like everyone's going to be doing that now. Like this aero endurance, and then also gravel bikes being able to accept 2.2s, like super big tires. Those are the big trends right now. It's cool. The only good thing about this today, so I've said this before, but it's my agreement with 28s, Alex, 28 Contis. I forget which one. It's honestly still in the box. I've been busy all week. Yeah, Rich. We are like full suspension. Oh, anyway. So my agreement with MyWhoosh, obviously I can't use foul language. I can't say things that are unbecoming, but I also have to wear, be fully clothed on camera. But today, with those 2 efforts, the jersey is off. It is nice. Nice to be a little cool for a change. I took my hat, took the jersey off. Well, the jersey's on, it's just unzipped, actually. But that's good. All right, here we go. Effort 3 of 4. We're getting closer to the end. Come on. We're almost done, everybody. Focus here. We're having fun now. All fun here. Yeah, that's okay with me, Alex. That first half was hard. All right, here we go. Halfway done. And relax. Whew. Feels good.
Uau. Uau. Tá sendo no
There
limite.
is a ton of other bike racing going on, but Sauce is doing great for a 19-year-old. But tell me, he got dropped by Izaguirre? What's going on with that? And Lipovitz, he put in a big effort today. I'm so in Paris-Roubaix. I haven't been following the other rides. So tell me if you know.
Ô Luiz, valeu, cara. Valeu pela companhia. E eu terminando aqui, cara, vamos ver se eu consigo entrar lá e conversar um pouquinho também.
And I think
Eu já tô esgotado, cara. Mas como deve ser, né?
Tamo, it's
Valeu, viu, Luiz?
those are great
Bom
bikes.
treino aí pra você.
That's what most people need. But if they're gonna make them look super cool and aero now, I love that. And also, if you're into bike tech, there was I don't know, Jan reminded me when he's talking about Wout van Aert. There was this company that made this thing on the hub, and it got banned this week. But it inflates and deflates your tire pressure automatically. Did you guys see this? GAVA, I think it's called. And you know, so the theory is like for Wout, it would decrease his tire pressure on the cobbles and then on the tarmac, and then when you get to the velodrome, the sprint, it would give him a little bit more air in the tire. They banned it for, that's not cool. Yeah, they did go bankrupt. Maybe that's why, and it's not commercially available. Something like that. Well, that's the other thing. The finish. The finish at Roubaix. So the cobbles, the Tre de Arenberg, you know, these are iconic cycling, you know, whatever, part of our culture. It ends in the outdoor velodrome in Roubaix, so, which is super, super cool. You know, it can get a little tactical. You know, if it's just 2 or 3 riders at the velodrome, you know, they start playing cat and mouse games for the sprint. You know, who's going to lead them out? You got, you know, those little fun track games. Fantastic finish at Roubaix. Worth it. And then they have these old showers there that it's like part of the rite if you finish the race to go shower in these like crazy old showers. And I remember, I think it was Lance or I forget who it was, but they made a t-shirt, see you in the douches, since the showers over in Roubaix. Very cool. Yeah, and I have a hard time with Laporte. He does not ride the cobbles well. And that's, he's Wout's main guy. But I don't know. What about Mads? Mads Pedersen He's another top 5 candidate. He, not wild, but he rode within himself. I think he was smart at Flanders. I think he knew when he was at his limit and he didn't go above it. You know, I think that was a good battle. But he ended up 5th. But Mads is riding pretty well, smart. But he's another one, not so great on the cobbles. No, Jan. He's going to have to be smart. He's been riding this year better, good position, more aggressive. He's got to keep that up. He's got to follow Vanderpool because the only way Tade wins is if Tade's team just goes berserk on every single cobble section and just shears riders off the back. All right, here we go. Last minute. 3, 2, come on. High cadence. Let's go. 90 plus. Spin the legs. Good job, team. Janet, looking great. Stefan, pumping out the watts, buddy. Lippian, Toom, great.
Acabou a força.
And done.
Acabou no
So,
limite.
Alex, I would like to comment on something you said. Whew. Sorry, legs starting to get tired. That this half was like a social ride. You're right. But last week, it was so on the gas and no recovery. I think I have to look back maybe past 6 months. That might have been our highest TSS, like our highest training load last week that we've done here with me. So a little bit of an easier back half today is okay. Last week crushed. Last week was so hard. It looked so manageable on paper, but when we got into it last week, oh boy, a lot of fatigue, high heart rate the whole time. 36-minute continuous effort, if you don't remember last week. All right, so we're gonna go back to our sweet spot 30-30s in a couple minutes. And then we have 6 of them, and then we say goodbye for another week. Hopefully, when we come back next week, one, my camera's working, and 2, I'll be calm. We'll have a week, no Flanders, no Roubaix. Hopefully, I can just be calm DT again. But it's like Sunday is Christmas. And also, normally, if you're not into this, the women used to ride Paris-Roubaix on Saturday and the men on Sunday. This year, they're both Sunday. So, like, it kind of sucks because I liked having, like, the whole weekend. You know, it's like women's bike racing is freaking unbelievable. They attack. These women are relentless. They're incredible athletes. Like sometimes I'm more entertained, usually more entertained in the women's races. They're way more dynamic. A lot of fun. Highly recommend watching the women's world tour. But anyway, you know, you could watch on Saturday, get it at, you know, have that. So it's like, oh, you wake up tomorrow and Roubaix is on for the women. And this year, no. They're going to go start after the men on Sunday. I'm not sure why. I guess maybe cost, right? Because you got to shut down all those roads. You need police, you need security, all of those things. And maybe you just have it for one day instead of two. It's easier. You know, you already have people on TV. They don't turn the TV off, so they're going to get more television coverage. I don't know, maybe you already have people at the velodrome, so they have a nice crowd. But I liked it separate so I could watch tomorrow, watch these women go crazy. And then the men on Sunday. But this year, it's all Sunday. We got 2 more sleeps, as they say. Whew. All right, 1 minute, we get to these 30-30s, and then we cool down. I hope you're having fun. It's hard to see. You guys can't see my excitement because my camera's not cooperating today. But I hope you can feel through the microphone how excited I am. How excited I am, not just for the bike racing, but to be with you guys. As always, this is my favorite thing to do all week long. You know, I don't get as many sessions as the other folks. I work in the time zones, being in the US and all that stuff. So it's tough to get as many other sessions like the other guys and girls that coach. But I love it. So excited. Yeah, quite reserved today. You wish. All right, here we go. In 5 seconds, we start. All right, 5 seconds. Let's go. 30-30s. Very easy effort here. Spin out. Spin the legs. Nice and chill. And relax. All right. I don't know if you guys feel like it, but Jan said it was only 2 minutes, but the effort felt like it was 30 minutes. But this ride's almost done. We're almost at an hour, and I feel like we just started. Like the whole ride felt quick, but those 2 minute efforts felt like an eternity. But we did it. Yeah, Rich, I agree. Flew by today, the whole ride. Janet, you are crushing it today. These are good. Just get the legs spinning. Love it. Gasper, you gonna do the Cycling Esports League Season 3? I assume you're going to tell me no, and then I'll see on Strava that you're doing it. That's what I think. Am I right, Gasper? You tell me.
No fake, exatamente. Mais 6 minutinhos.
All right, 3 more to go.
Cara, treino sexta-feira. Já
Well done.
esgotado da semana, né?
Let's finish this off with good
Mas
technique.
fechando com
good
chave
form.
de ouro, cara. Espetacular. E já tá batendo 2 horas de treino. Esse é o segundo treino de hoje. Mas eu vou falar pra você, nos vermelhos ali, cara, eu já tinha perdido as forças. Aqui é porque diminuiu muito o ritmo. Ficou muito mais leve, né?
There you go. 2 more. Next week, we'll do some longer sets. We'll make Alex happy so it's not a social ride. I'm just kidding, Alex. But not really. We'll do some good efforts.
Domingo, hein, pessoal? Domingo eu tenho corrida da Santa Race Club, 6h40 da manhã. Domingo.
But remember, I always say
Depois da
this,
manhã.
those 2-minute efforts that we did
Quem
today
quiser assistir ao vivo,
were really, really hard, really high watts. I wouldn't be surprised
exatamente. O
if
final
some
tá
of you
ali.
on Strava get like a PR for 2 minutes. So the point is, just keep note of that. Like, keep track of your watts some way, somehow. So, like, you know, next time, like today was at whatever X number, and maybe next time, you're like, oh, I can do that. I've done that before. I'll try a little harder. It's
Vamos lá,
good
o
to have
último.
good training
Último de zona
software.
3.
I use intervals.icu. It's free. You can connect it to your Strava, and it takes all your MyWhoosh rides. A little deeper analysis. But it keeps track. You know, if you do indoor, outdoor, all your efforts, keeps track of everything. And I look at it too when I'm looking at these workouts. I'm like, can I do that for 2 minutes? Like, what's my 2-minute PR the last 6 weeks? I'm like, yeah, that workout seems doable. And there are times, believe it or not, where I'll pick a workout and I'll look at my watts and be like, no. It just, if I'm not able to do that,
2 minutos e
I
meio
don't
para
think
acabar. Só de zona 1.
most people would be able to do that.
Só girar a perna.
And like, I pick a different workout. So
Eu tô cansado?
the point of that
Ontem foi
is just keep
pesado pra mim.
track of everything. All right. This is a short cool down. As always, you can't see me, but I'm giving you the dab of respect. So, what are we going to do?
Fechando com chave de ouro.
Go on YouTube, UAE, behind the scenes at Flanders. Watch that on-bike footage. Insane. So good. We are going to watch Paris-Roubaix this weekend. We're going to root for Tade, because it is history in the making if he wins. But we are also going to have fun. We're going to recover, be good human beings. That's all we can do. Again, if you are one of the riders that comes here every week, you know how much I appreciate you coming here week in, week out training. And you know I give 110% of my soul into these workouts for you. If you are new to me, thank you so much. I am emotional, but I love to do hard work with you guys. I love to cheer you on. I will be your biggest cheerleader if you keep coming back here and training. If you're totally new to me and the live coaching, like, oh my God, so many great coaches. Every day during the week, there's something going on. Enjoy it. It is all free for you. All it takes is all you got. Working hard. So thank you so much. I don't have time to call out everyone's names right now because it is just about done. But no, I appreciate you. I hope you have the best weekend ever. It is Paris-Roubaix weekend. Sunday. Cannot wait. Going to be insane. Oh my gosh. It is going to be awesome. It is a great time to be cyclist. We may come from all different countries, different race, creeds, genders, religions, but we share this thing called cycling, and this is our weekend. All right, catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.
Uau, gente. Sexta-feira completa. Eu não acredito. Uau, uau. É, foi de acabar as forças. Foi de acabar as forças. Uau. Ô, no fake. Valeu, cara. Excelente final de semana aí pra você também, cara. Final de semana, excelente final de semana. Sábado é o pedal do canal. Lá no Ruve. Vou ver se eu faço, se eu crio o evento. Eu ainda não criei. Amanhã, 8 horas da manhã. E é um pedal de zona 1. Pedal de zona 1. Eu acho que já foi enviado, hein? Sempre é enviado, né? Mas eu quero tirar a dúvida aqui. Então, quem quiser participar, pedalar no pedal de zona 1, lá no Ruve. 1h05. Foi enviado. Foi enviado. Então, aqui agora eu posso descartar. Porque senão envia duplo, né? E aí fica marcando dobrado quilometragem. Aí não é legal. Então tá aí. Treino de hoje. Amanhã tem mais um treino, mas amanhã eu não faço aqui não. Só tem um das 5 horas da manhã. Mas o Eric Rinderborg falou que amanhã também vai ter. Então pode ser que adicione o treino dele aqui. Pode ser. Vamos ver a estrutura desse treino aqui. 41 minutos de treino com a Ana. 41, 5 horas da manhã, aí, ó. Essa é a estrutura aí. Então, ó, amanhã eu vou ver se eu faço o pedal do canal lá no Ruve, 8 horas da manhã. É um Ironman de 90 km, mais ou menos 2 horas, 2 horas e meia de pedal. Só de zona 1. Zona 1, pedalar bem levinho, só para girar. Quem quiser, quem é meu amigo lá no Ruve vai receber o convite para pedalar. E no domingo, 6h40 da manhã, tá aqui, ó. Fica aqui o evento, Sunday Race Club. Aí, ó, já tô até registrado, ó. Registrado, daqui um dia. Cara, e tá aumentando a quilometragem. Era 55 km, passou para 58, agora tá sendo 60 km, gente. 6h47 da manhã. Tá aqui, ó. 6h47. A rota possui 423 de altimetria. É uma rota mais plana, porque normalmente essas rotas aqui no Sunday Race Club tá sendo 800, 1000 metros de altimetria. Então essa de 423 é uma rota menos subida. Não vou falar que é plano, mas é menos subida do que as demais. Eu já estou registrado. Esse é o desenho da rota. Ó. 60 km, cara. Só está aumentando a distância. Então daqui um dia começa. Um dia não, mais de um dia, né? Porque amanhã é sábado. Então, pessoal, gratidão. Valeu a companhia. Quem se inscreveu, gratidão também. Teve inscrito aí no canal. Valeu, companhia. Até amanhã. Amanhã, lá pelas 7h50, 8 horas da manhã, tô abrindo pra gente fazer o pedal do canal no Ruve. E no domingo, 6h40 da manhã. E vou estar participando da Sunday Race Club e fazendo live e participando. Pessoal, gratidão. Bom final de semana. E é isso aí. Valeu a companhia. 60 km é tranquilo pra você, meu amigo. Cara, eu tô perdendo as forças. É porque é alta intensidade ou no fake. São corridas, e corridas é sempre alta intensidade. Então, alta intensidade, 60 km, para mim é tranquilo? É. Em zona 1, zona 2. Mas você ficar em zona 4, zona 5 e zona 6, cara, aí é muito pesado. 60 km é muito pesado. Porque é em alta intensidade, né? Corrida. Pessoal, gratidão. Bons treinos, bom descanso. Valeu. Fui. Intensidade, muda o jogo completamente. 880.